Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. This is going to be your reading for the year 2022. Just a little short read of how's it going to go for the beginning and how's it going to conclude for you for the end of the year. So, beginning of your year. Well, I don't see anything bad about this. I see you are emotionally growing, though. That's amazing. And even spiritually evolving as well. Yeah, there's my Aquarius getting a little emotional stuck there. And who doesn't, honestly? All right. In the conclusion of their year of 2022, please, Spirit. So what I have for the beginning of your year is judgment, the need to release. Maybe it's releasing expectations, even expectations of yourself. Maybe you're overexerting yourself with concepts of what you think you feel like you should get done and how to do it. And flies are really amazing creatures. Like, they know how to purge, they're recyclers, and they also have their own cycles, actually, you know, with being the egg, the nymph, and then a fly. And then we have the sun. I feel like you are in a lot of happiness, or you're going to see a lot more happiness and joy. Just feeling really good about yourself and the surroundings around you, because our KV is definitely happy to be in the sun. Maybe you are a sunbather and you're like, oh, I love my UV so much, who knows? And then I have Two of Swords. I feel like you are at a crossroads in your journey to make a decision. And betas, when they see another male, they usually go right and attack. However, if they are at their opposite or with their opponents, like they have to really decide carefully. Maybe you're like facing off with energies that made you really feel without or took advantage of you to some degree. And now you're wondering how to go about that decision and how to, do you just endure, try to heal it, or are you just going to walk away from a situation? And betas are very beautiful. They're vibrant in all sorts of colors, and I feel like you're just as vibrant. You're a very colorful soul. Seven of Wands is just feeling a little defeated, a little winded from probably just the energy around, things that are no longer serving for you. And you find it very complicated at times to understand why you feel like you don't always fit in. And frankly, not everyone needs to fit in, darling. You are your own unique energy and you don't need to compare. And with the Four of Cups, it's very emotionally guarded, trying to withhold, not to really give out too much. And it's the energy of remorse, of feeling that you do not have, and you rather like be completely inward inside your shell and be defensive. And maybe there's good reason for that, and that's not always a bad thing. Maybe it was for a good reason that you are being this defensive. And then I have Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is putting in the work and coming back into your harvest and, you know, gathering your abundances. I feel like you've gained a lot of knowledge through 2021, so you're kind of more ready to take on the adventures ahead with 2022. And it's a lot of work, but it's nothing bad that you have to go through these changes and choices, because it's all in your mind of what to do and how it's going to work for you, because it's a really beautiful energy in the raven, or maybe it's a crow. I can't really quite tell, but it's a good omen. Like messengers, you will receive indications from the universe and feel really guided and directed, like you'll get motivated to go a certain direction in your life. And for my divine femmes in this reading, I see Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very grounded, someone who's very soft-hearted, because the alpaca, they can endure a lot of, like, a heavy load on their backs and still give us fiber and also warmth, and just they do a lot for us. And they can also give us comfort and even companionship, because alpacas, though they can have an attitude, they are actually quite gentle, and they have a really sweet soul, but they're grounded. Could be earth energy, or a sign that you are dealing with, or it's in your charts. And then I have King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you might be dealing with a masculine energy that is being very headstrong. Maybe you are in this twin flame where you know that your soulmate isn't really doing their end. Maybe they're being arrogant. But towards the end of the year, I feel like whether you're in union now or later, this is something that you are working on and trying to partner and be this gentle soul. But make sure you're not being too gentle with our headstrong. It's either that, or maybe it's the return of something, of someone who wants to protect you, to rectify an energy. I don't know. This could be a past. This is a collective, so take it for what it is, and if it resonates, that's great. Clarification of our divine court cards with the King and Queen of Pentacles, so definitely a soulmate connection. And yes, a third-party interference is on the board. So there was a cheating energy. There was the interference of probably masculine going with a Queen of Wands, and you are cross-watching masculine, and you're the one that had put someone in that third party, and you discovered that you were an ego, and you've learned your lessons, or you're still in this energy of ego. And there is good ego and negative ego, but I think you just don't care that much right now. Like, there's an energy of I give up, and then there's this Knight of Swords in the reverse. I think if this is masculine Aquarius and you're dealing with this energy, I feel like you're selling yourself short. You really don't see how amazing you truly are, and you didn't have to go around and be so sneaky, because it's like when people choose to cheat, and cheating varies in other ways, such as texting, emotional cheating, physically cheating. You start to withdraw and love bomb, breadcrumb, and you feel like that's the right thing to do because you feel there is an actual emotional guilt when you do this, and it's not Divine Femme's energy of that it's her fault because maybe she was healing and it was misunderstood, because Aquariuses are about really helping others. They don't like having the other feel bad, and maybe you thought if you said nothing, masculine Aquarius, maybe it was because you thought that would spare the feelings of, but now you're just dealing with some hostilities, and so is this Divine Femme. It's like, I can't handle the hostilities, but how is Aquarius Femmes working out on their end of the year then? Because it seems like I'm talking to maybe similar signs, since I do have very grounded energies that are still in healing and working on the Devil. So maybe breaking cycles and just dead end energy, things that you've known that you have a repetitive cycle with, which Aquariuses tend to do. It's like you don't completely understand it, so you're trying to heal it in an emotional sense, but it's kind of like you need to take a few steps back. Maybe it's just you're too close to the situation. Maybe you've been indulging in drinking too much, maybe other substances, or maybe sex. Like, you're just trying to find a way to numb something, and it's saying it's okay to be in this devil energy. It's okay to have lust and desire and the wants of this, but it's like, make sure you're taking care of that, taking care of yourself and not staying in this devil energy, because I feel like there's a lot of energy, if it's femmes, anger and just betrayed. And then masculines are kind of like, they know what they did. It's like regret, wrong, hiding emotions, and it's not good for Aquarius to hide emotions, and it's definitely time to express yourself. So collective energy for between, because I did not expect that to turn out that way, so we're just gonna go with it. Yes, justice. Okay, so the karmic cycle with this situation towards the end of the year for both will balance itself out with the universe's aid in healing and guiding both to do their job spiritually. Masculines are always slower, femme. You're always going to be doing more of the brunt of this energy, pushing forward. The more you pull forward in your own destiny, your own journey, the things that you desire, then masculine follows. And it's an energetic pool of being at peace with yourself and knowing that the universe has your back and everyone gets their karma. You might get your karma and it's good karma, they might get yours, and it's bad. It's like whichever. It's how you project to the universe, you will get back and disciplined by the universe, so you can learn a lesson so you don't have to repeat the same cycles. Player is in reverse. I feel like one or the other or both will be done in this player energy, so perhaps there will be a reconciliation, but that's all free will. It's depending on each individual and themselves, so take it for what it is. Physically unavailable, so this is definitely Aquarius, you reflecting on someone in the past and knowing that there is no action and it's toxic at this time. Towards the end of the year, how are they going to take action? Breakup is in reverse. Someone might try to mend this connection between you, Aquarius, or Aquarius, you with someone else. It's a collective for 2022. It really does look like something's hit heart to home for both. So let's definitely see where that's going. I feel like both are trying to move on and sorting out priorities, definitely focusing on the goals that you have and the needs that you need, not what you want. Like you might want one or the other or both. Like maybe you're just like tossing and just juggling people so much. Well, you need to get your priorities straight. Whether you are or not, it doesn't matter. This needs to be a focus. What are your desires? What are your wants? What are things that you know are toxic and you could change for yourself? Because if there are children involved, guys, you are teaching children how to react to things like this. And do we really want our children to repeat? It's okay to accept cheating energy. It's okay to accept less energy and be devalued or not accepted or always belittled in some weird way. Like, no, this is not what we want to teach our children. That's how we break generational curses. So, oh my gosh. That was way too much, Spirit, but thanks. So let's see the conclusion of the year, please. Outer turmoil, you might feeling really emotionally unstable, like really just depressed, down in the dumps. I think that's like part of your shadow work of how you're healing. Maybe you're just beginning this journey of maybe the twin flame and you're trying to discover, because sometimes these things really do take a long time, and we have to accept divine timing is truly divine timing because only humans have made time. Divine timing is it could happen in a few months to a few years. So try not to put your expectations so high that I'm going to see them following year. And it's like, no, let that go. They have free will. You have free will. And then spiritual awakening. You're going to be very busy with your spiritual awakening and knowing how important your lessons are for yourself and how you affect others to heal them. Because I feel like with this beautiful Aquarius viewing right now, you're a very unique individual. And I hope that helps you for your collective energy. Thank you so much for joining me for your 2022 reading. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell. Blessed be, loved ones.